live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, children of ages 18 or older. I am RWP, the Real World Prepper. Who's out there with me? Looks like maybe 3 people, so which is fine, you know. Some of you guys are going to end up watching this later. Many eyes will not see this at all. The title, and I'm going to kind of probably circle back, as Jen Psaki likes to say. I'll circle back and touch on this a little bit later too, just for people who are coming on. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, the 5 of you that are in there. Hey, Mike M. But is RWP cracking up? I've had this question asked of me, actually, in the last couple of days because, if you guys have been watching, you've seen Bogdan, Russian guy, and you've seen the woke weirdo guy that I did. And then, earlier today I dropped some, just me banging around on acoustic guitar. I'm not a player, by the way, in case any of you guys were wondering. I play drums. Al Gore has no rhythm. Yeah, well, I wouldn't know, but probably not. I wouldn't guess. Reading comments too, by the way, as we go. So this is an impromptu live stream. I don't really have a particular agenda. Hello, Wayne Battersby from Arizona. Good to have you. But basically, I kind of wanted to just address a few things in general. And one is, I, like many of you guys, I would surmise, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I have just about had all I can stand of the way things are going currently. The climate of things, the decisions that are being made by government entities, by courts locally, by police jurisdictions, by people in general. It's got me, enough is enough, Mike, exactly. It's just got me, I don't know what it's got me. It's got me off a little bit, you know. I've always considered myself, hey, All Smiles, good to see you. Glad to see you here. I really mean it. You've been here from the beginning, and I appreciate it. I have struggled for a while, the last several months, about what direction my channel would go. Hey, country boy, logging, good to see you. I have thought about what I should do, if I should even keep doing it. Is it worth doing, etc. Thomas Flynn, great supporter. Thank you, my friend. We are all in the same boat, and it's getting ridiculous. I have, in a way, with the prepping message, it's almost at the point where, what else can you say? What else can one say? Do the things, put up the stock, build infrastructure, do everything you can, whether you're in the city or, in the suburbs, or if you're rural or whatever it is, do what you can, so there's only so many ways you can say that, and only so many times you can say that. And then we can talk about all the things that are going on in the world, the wrongs, the undoings, the travesties, etc. And we see them, we recognize them, we know what they are. Many of us, anyway. I surmise a lot of folks do not see and recognize these same things. But for those of us who are watching and are paying attention and can see what's going on, how many ways can you say, hey, this is wrong? Hey, this is not how things are supposed to go. Hey, this is counterproductive to the health of our nation, to the health of our psyche, to the health of our populace. There's only so many ways, only so many times that these things can be said. So what I have done recently has been trying to interject a little humor and a little this and a little that and a little the other. And don't get me wrong, I still want to bring you guys relatable prepping information, relatable topical information, as we go. All Smiles says, what's right is wrong and what's wrong is right. Yeah, exactly. So it's just, quite frankly, it's just got me, I don't know, just, my brain is tired. Thank you, All Smiles, with the guitar. I'm not much of a player. I was just saying that earlier. I like to play drums, and I'm pretty good at drums, and I can halfway bang around on guitar a little bit, but I enjoy it, just fiddle farting with it. But Anton wears a kilt. Hey, Anton wears a kilt. Did you see? I'm assuming, yeah, I think you did. You may have commented, and forgive me if I don't recall. But did you see? I gave you some wig, right? I gave you some wig with weirdo woke guy yesterday or the day before, whenever it was. So gave you some wig, trying to think of you, brother. So no, I didn't see what you just said, by the way. Let me hit this. Hey, Swackhammer, good to see you. But Anton, I will check out Stuart Rhodes. I did not see this. Love the wigs, right? But so, anything that's on you guys' mind, anything you guys want to talk about, anything you want to just throw out there, and I can riff a little bit if I know about it. If I don't know about it, I won't. I will say as much. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not watched a lot of news, hardly any in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm aware of some things just from office talk and headlines that you catch and things of that nature, but I have almost deliberately kind of checked out a little bit. And that's, I really have. I've just, there's only so much Biden and the meat issue. I'm surprised he said it. I got to be honest, Swaghammer, I do not know what you're talking about. By just what you said anyway, Biden and the meat issue. I've had to, because look, I'm busy at work. What I do is very seasonal oriented. It's I work with farmers, so right now everybody's planting, chomping at the bit to get everything done, and so things have been busy in that regard for me, and I'm just trying not to get bogged down with everything. Talking about everyone cutting down on red meat. Oh, okay, well, I'll check that out. Let's see, Eric W. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. You know what? Thank you. And I'm trying to not do nothing, okay? That is, don't get me wrong. But sometimes we got to draw back. Sometimes we got to lean into our family a little bit more. Paul Johnson says, I was told once to keep a careless watch. Hang on. I was told once to keep a careless watch so as not to overload on the fear porn that is today's media, mostly hyperbolic clickbait. Agreed. And that's what I've been doing, is pulling back, not trying to buy into the mess, not trying to look, I've always said we've got to be aware. We got to be aware of what's going on. We got to pay attention. We got to look at news sources, mainstream and otherwise, from left, from right, blah, 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 all that stuff, so we can kind of see what's going on in the world, and discern, make judgment calls, pray to God for the discernment so that we can see what really is happening. Because it's coming at you from all sides, from all angles, from every viewpoint or vantage point, that there is. And it can be tough. It can be overwhelming. I'm not one that typically gets overwhelmed, personally. Typically, but sometimes I do. And I think I've hit that point. I've hit that wall here in the last few days, and I've just kind of been like, woo, I gotta have a break, man. I gotta back off. Let's see. Low budget builder says, bro, I got to put my big boy pants to keep with your post. Loving this energy, my friend. Let's do it. I appreciate that, buddy. I know low budget builder personally. He's a good friend, and I'll just leave it at that. Thanks, bud. And you know, it's and Low Budget Builder, you and I have talked about this personally, you know, about the channel and about current events and about things and why we do things, why we make the decisions that we make, and so on and so forth. And so you get it. You understand where we're coming from, where I'm coming from. I think you and I are on the same page about a lot of this stuff. But I just want to tell you guys, for everybody that's here, for everybody that watches this channel, for everybody that's over on Patreon, etc., blah, 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 thank you guys. I mean, it means a lot. When I started this thing, it was because I truly felt a calling from God to share a message of preparedness, to share a message of the things that are going on in the world that we need to be paying attention to, that are leading us down a path that is eventually going to be biblical, you know, eventually going to be what we have read about and studied about in Revelations, those that have. And if you have not, I encourage you to do so, right? And pray for discernment as you do these things. But, you know, so that was my goal. As I said, I wanted to help somebody. I always said from the very beginning, if I could help one person or one family to be better, to prepare themselves to be better, that it would be all worth it. And I mean that. I meant it then. I mean it now. Sometimes I get muddled up, and I shouldn't, but sometimes I get muddled up. Hey, Drew Miller, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. But I get muddled up, unfortunately. You know, I'm human. So sometimes I get muddled up in the minutia of popularity contests. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know why, and I shouldn't, but sometimes I take this stuff personally. And when I do things that I think are just kind of a break, you know, B&B Motorsports, agree, the signs are everywhere. The devil is good at keeping folks busy and distracted. No doubt. Modern Refugee in the house. What's up? Good to see you, buddy. But so anyway, sometimes I get muddled up with the stuff, but I think that I lost my train of thought. I apologize. Let me see what this comment is. I don't think you even realize how many people you've touched and how many, thank you for what you've done. Thank you, Thomas Flynn. I appreciate that. The bottom line is that's all I ever wanted to do was help, okay? And even though I shouldn't, that's what I've regained my thought. Rich Holloway, what's up? And that is this. I should not be concerned with what other people think. Classic, basic rule. Classic, basic understanding. And yet, I have fallen victim to it. I've fallen victim to it before, not just, you know, in recent times, but I mean, that is something that I struggle with, okay? East Tennessee Preparedness, what's up? So, I've got to remind myself, and I think this is a message for all of us, we collectively have got to remind ourselves that this stuff is not about, I mean, it is, there are ways where it is about us, because it is about our self-perseverance, our sustainability, everything that we can do to be better and to better ourselves and our families, but we shouldn't be concerned with what the next person thinks about it. Now, at the same time, we should be encouraging the next person and our neighbors and our friends and our family and strangers and whoever else to do the same things, to be prepared, to be more self-sufficient, to have things, to understand some of what's going. But if they don't, and they want to belittle you or you know, make fun and poke at you and all that stuff, let it be. And that is something that I have struggled with personally, you know. I'm sure all of us have. You know, we're human, okay? But that's where I'm coming from. Look, I'm trying to get things done, and I'm trying to bring stuff out here to help you guys, to help people that would watch these videos. For those of you that are always here, thank you. I mean that. I really do. Your continued support not only encourages me, but it also helps keep the message going along so that others might see it. You know, the more views things have, the more thumbs up and subscribers and all that crap, you know, it makes it more viable on this platform. Okay, and this platform is a big piece of crap, as many of you know, because it caters to all of the things evil in the world. It really does. Hey, brother, integrated preparedness. Things are going to continue to decline. which will bring more people needing your advice. Keep it up. Thanks, buddy. And I'm not going anywhere. Integrated Preparedness, Steve Smith. By the way, check his channel out if you hadn't, and check his books out. The Stonewont series, excellent reads. I highly recommend. Deborah says, I'm entertaining and instructional. Thanks, I appreciate it. That's what I try and be. I just want to be, I want it to be fun. You know, I want to bring some stuff to you guys. And I just enjoy doing it for you guys. And I guess all I'm admitting here is that I'm human, and sometimes this stuff gets to me. And sometimes I wonder why I do it. You know, I don't make money off this. I mean, literally a few shekels. My channel is monetized. That's no secret. You know, but seriously, what that equates to is I've done this since January 20th of 2019 was when I started this channel. And I want to say I'm somewhere around a little over $1,200 in over 2 years that I've made off this channel. Not knocking it, okay? I'm just saying, you know, it's not about the money. It's about the calling that I was given to do this, okay? Paul Johnson said, been watching close to a year more now and grateful to have found an honest person to follow on here. Keep doing you. The haters will hang themselves. You know what? Thank you. Appreciate that. East Tennessee says, prep, and some more. So, R. Heidemann, what's up, buddy? So, really, I just wanted to come on and share this with you, share my heart. I just wanted to share my heart and say where I am. All Smile says, me and Zombie is who helped y'all to start preparing. Thank you. You're welcome. And I'm glad. Zombie's my buddy. And, you know, and Drew could use more music from time to time. I want to work on that too. I want to do some more stuff that's fun. I want to do more, you know, again, this is the real world prepper. So we talk about things, all things preparedness and yada, yada. But I'm trying to mix it up a little bit and have some fun. That's what we're going to do. We're going to still try and do some of that stuff, but we're going to get into the meat of the matter. All I know is that I appreciate you guys. The Russian was hilarious. Thank you very much, Bogdad. Thank you. He appreciates everything you say. Modern Refugee says, you help those and can hope the rest will come around. Yes. You come around to our way of life. So keep calm and carry on, Anton says. Look, this was, again, unplanned live stream. Looks like there's been roughly 30 of you guys in the house. I appreciate it. Hit the thumbs if you hadn't already. And I guess I'm going to call it. I'm going to go in here. It's starting to get dark, as you guys can probably see. And the boys probably had a bath, and Mrs. RWP is probably ready for a little chill time this evening. So I'm going to do that, and I hope you guys will do the same and enjoy your evening. Enjoy your family. Love your family. Squeeze them tight tonight. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how much God loves them. Tell them how much, how important they are to you, how much they mean to you. Because that's what we've got, guys, is family. We've got family, and you guys are family as well. And I mean that. I just appreciate you guys. Godspeed to all of you guys. And yes, let's keep encouraging one another, and let's keep praying for one another, and let's pray that God's light shines through in everything that we do. Real quick, I got Jed. Do you think the vaccine will become mandatory for everything? Great question. I'm not going to stay on long enough to address that. Small circles, Rich Holloway, yes, agreed. But those circles ought to be pretty large to be small, if that makes sense. Tight circles, maybe. You know, but the larger, maybe the better, but tight. But do I think that the vaccines will become a mandatory thing? I'm just going to say that's a question for another stream, another video. I think that there are going to be more stringent rules as we go forward regarding the vaccine and your place in what, if you've been vaccinated or so on and so forth. But again, not going to get too much into that right now. Look, everybody, thank you so much for jumping on here. Again, impromptu. Didn't plan to do this. I just thought I'd jump on here. If you hadn't checked out already, Low budget says anyone who doesn't prepare today is only hoping tomorrow will be better. No doubt. If you hadn't checked it out already, I dropped like 4 videos earlier, and it's just me being me. Okay, so watch them if you hadn't. Hope you enjoy them. Hope you enjoy this channel. Thanks for being here, and hope you guys are Heidemann. Hope you have a great coming week, and the rest of you guys the same thing. And with that, we're at the 20-minute mark. I'm going to say this is Real World Prepper, RWP. Peace out, everybody. Hang loose. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.